Hello students, welcome to RevisedU, the learning platform. So today we are going to take into consideration a numerical problem based on the concept of your electric dipole that we have studied. So this electric dipole that we are going to talk about is going to be the equatorial dipole, right? So let us just see how we can actually find that it is an equatorial dipole. So the question says that you are given with two charges which are plus minus of 10 microcoulombs placed around 5 millimeter apart from each other. Determine the electric field at point P on the axis of the dipole, which is 15 centimeter away from the center. So here you are given that you have to find the electric field at some point P, right? This point. And this point is given to be around 15 centimeter away from the center. So this length over here is actually from here to here, right? This is your 15 centimeter. It's given. So you have to find the electric field at point P, and you also have to find away from its center O on the side of the positive charge, right? It is on the side of the positive charge. That is why we have taken it on the right hand side. And there is a point Q which is 15 centimeter away from O, right? There is a charge which is 15 centimeter away from O. Now in which direction 15 centimeter away from O? It said that it is normal to the axis of the dipole. Normal means that it is a perpendicular bisector, or we can simply say that this is what? This is your equatorial dipole, right? This is your equatorial dipole. So here you can see that you have two concepts here. One of this represents your equatorial dipole system, whereas this P point represents your axial dipole system. So you have point P and Q, and you have to find out the electric field at Q and P both. So you can do this numerical problem in which way possible. This actually uses your derivation of both the things, right? Axial as well as equatorial. So first of all, we are going to write the values which we are given with. So the given values are what? We are given with that your distance over here, right? You have the distance of the dipole given as your 2a is what? Your 2a is equal to 5.0 mm. So can I just say that my dipole distance is around 0.5 into 10 to power minus 2 meter, right? This is what I am given with, right? And I am also given that this distance is 15 centimeters. So can I just say that this distance is my 1.15 meter, right? 0.15 meter. So I can say that my dipole moment, which is represented by P, which is equal to 2aq, is given by what? It is given by your, what is the value of Q? It is 10 microcoulomb, right? Over here we talk about just the magnitude of the value. So 10 microcoulomb means 10 into 10 to power minus 6, and 2aq is how much is it? It is 0.5 into 10 to power minus 2, or I can just say that it is 10 to power minus 5 into 5 into 10 to power minus 3, right? So can I just say the value of P is 10 to the power minus 8 into 5 coulomb per meter? This is what I get, right? Mark this as equation number 1. So what I can say is the R value means the distance from the center to some point, some axial point P, is given to me as 15 centimeters. So it can be written as 15 into 10 to power minus 2 meter, right? It can be written in meter. This is what we have, right? So now let's just solve the question. We have just written down what all we require. Now how can we solve this question is that we first of all are seeing the axial point, right? The point we were given as the axial point. So we had a system like this where you had minus 10 plus 10 and a point P over here, right? So you were given that, alright, this was your center point, right? And the distance was around 15 centimeter from this to point P, and this was O. You have plus 10 microcoulomb over here and you have minus 10 microcoulomb over here. So first of all, we are just calculating that this is actually plus and this is minus. So what will happen at some point P, the electric field is going to be outwards. So we are going to calculate the electric field, your electric field at point P, right? Let's just say it's E1 is given by what? It is given by Kp upon R cube, 2 kp upon r cube, Why? Because we have derived the formula for axial dipole and it was this. So now let's substitute the values. Your E1 is what? 2 into 9 into 10 to the power 9, and we have calculated the value of P as 5 into 10 to the power minus 8, your coulomb per meter, and R cube is what? 15 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters whole cube. So when you calculate this term, what you are going to get is that you are going to get 90 into 10 to the power 8 divided by around 15 cube is 3375, right? And when you further solve it, you get around of 8 lakhs divided by your 3, which is around 266. It's 5 times 6.7, right? So we can say, all right, it is around 2.6 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb. This is the value of your first electric field. So this over here involved the concept of your axial line, right? Axial line in electric dipole. So this is the very first part of the question that we have covered in this video lecture, where we have calculated the electric field at this point. In the second video lecture, we are going to see the value for your electric field at point Q, right? I hope that the concept, how we have used the concept of axial line of electric dipole in this case to calculate the value of your electric field. In the next session, we are going to see how we are going to calculate with the help of the concept of electric dipole on an equatorial line. Thank you. Have a nice day.